Oh, keep it going for Denim, guys. Looks like a guy who lives in his mom's basement after he murdered her. My name's Cody, like someone said. I sound familiar. It's because I work at 94.3 The Goat. I'm on the morning show there, which it's a fun job working in radio, but like every job has a fucking bottom. It has a basement where you have to get into. So I started off at a radio station in a town of 3,000 people where I was the only employee who worked at that radio station. It was just a trailer in the middle of the woods. So like if I ever called in sick, they just didn't have radio that day. Like, oh, sorry guys, your regularly scheduled programming will be replaced with deafening silence. Please enjoy the static and the darkness of your own thoughts for the duration of the ride. It's like, I had the best excuse for calling in sick one time though, because I went to the radio station and there was a cougar outside. So I couldn't get in. I see you smirking at that. Like, it's not that kind of cougar. It's like, it wasn't like a promiscuous older woman. It was like, it was a mountain lion. There was a mountain lion in front of the radio station. That's the best excuse ever to call in sick for work. Because normally when you call in sick, they ask follow-up questions like, oh, how sick are you? How fast can you recover? Like, could you bring a doctor's note to prove you were sick? What are they gonna ask me in this situation? Oh, how hungry does he look? How fast can you run? Could you please bring a gaping chest wound into work tomorrow to prove that there was a cougar? Oh, a little bit about me. I'm 5'6", which some people say short, but I'll have you know, it's average height for a woman my age. It's like, I actually read this story about this guy who changed his driver's license from male to female, not for any like gender reassignment purposes or anything like that. He just wanted to save a couple $100 on car insurance. Joke's on him though, the plan backfired because now that he's a woman, he only makes 77% of his original salary. I heard somebody owe it that. Like, I didn't invent the wage gap problem. That's not a sexist joke. This is a sexist joke. See, now that he's a woman, his insurance went up because he got in way more crashes. That one you can owe at. That one's bad. It's actually given me a great idea, though. See, now I'm going to change my driver's license from male to female, so that way I go from being a man of below average height to just a truly ugly woman. Kind of a lateral move now that I say it out loud. Maybe I'll just cut out the middleman. Just change my driver's license height. 6'4". Anybody asks, oh, did you just assume my height? Hashtag me too, short. I had to go out and get some tampons for my fiance earlier today. Which, like, a lot of my friends hate buying tampons for their girlfriends. They really hate it when I buy tampons for their girlfriends. Especially when I guess their cycle's right. But like, it shouldn't be embarrassing. It's a normal, natural thing. Half the population needs it, especially with... Do you know how many actually embarrassing things I've bought at the drugstore over the years? I bought stuff to cure zits on my face, zits on my back, zits on my genitals that I'm pretty sure were something worse than zits. I have had to buy children's diapers, adult diapers, new pants when I shit myself when I was out of diapers. I've had to purchase cheap condoms, a pregnancy test, and a coat hanger in that order. I should have bought expensive condoms. I have bought stuff to cure baldness, stuff to shave my head when the baldness cure didn't work, and it was the same lady for both purchases, so she saw the defeat in my eyes. Just that deep cue ball sadness. Painted all over my shiny, shiny head. I like my fiance, she's okay.
She's alright.
I like her anyways, but like we have one problem, which is I can't say her name during sex. I can't do it because her name happens to be Wilma. Some of you watched Hanna-Barbera, you know where this is going. Like, it's exactly the same as the wife from the Flintstones. So I can't say her name without either A, giggling, or B, like, the song fucking playing through my head. Sometimes, like, I'll just yell the name like Fred Flintstone trying to get into the house in the opening credits. Wilma! which is kind of what I'm doing, so I guess it's applicable. Can't get this song out of my head. Meet the Flintstones. But on the plus side, I can't say her name during sex, but if we ever make a sex tape, it's gonna have the best soundtrack imaginable. Just tweak the song a little bit. Flint bone, meet my flint bone. It's your under average 4-inch dick. I got laughed way too hard at the thought of me having a little dick. We also like to have what I refer to lovingly as hide and go seek sex. Yeah, that's what somebody, like, don't read ahead. We like to have what I call hide and go seek sex. That's why while we're having sex, just started, I close my eyes, count to 10, and then say, ready or not, here I come. I found the dumbest book in the world. Like, some people say that reading books is good for you, but stupid people write books too. I found this one, and it's a book of homeopathic cures. If you don't know what homeopathy is, it's just like medicine, except it doesn't work. It's so ridiculous. And this book is extra stupid because it's called Homeopathic Cures for Your Cat. So it's a way to do like home medicine on your cat. That's not going to work at all. Like you know the only medicine you need for a cat? Go get a new cat. They're like I saw like 3 boxes on the way here where they were free. Like you're fine. It's like the guy who wrote the book is called Dr. H.G. Wolf, and the fact that doctor is in his name, not like in quotation marks, has to be a typo. It frustrates me so much. I actually bought the book, and some people judged me for it. They were like, well, you gave him your money, Cody, so you know what? He won in the end. You're the real loser here. And you know what? Don't worry, guys. He didn't get my $7 because the author's dead. So everything worked out. What? I guess his homeopathic cures didn't work as well as he thought. If only he'd been a cat, he would have been able to save himself. Well, he only would have to save himself once. He's got another 8. He's good. Math is hard. It's fun. I read the best part of this book is the foreword, because the part another author writes to convince you to read the book. And the author who wrote the foreword in this book wrote his own book called Homeopathic Cures for Your Cat and Dog. So who is this homeopathic cures for cats for? Like, people who read the first book but were like, I wish it just focused on the shittier of the 2 animals. That's who I'm in the market for. But my biggest problem with it is, he wrote this book about homeopathic cures for cats and he didn't call it homeopathy. Absolutely fucking wasted opportunity. That's my time, guys. Have a great night.